Just as sunflowers chase the sun, inductees into the South Dakota Hall of Fame chase their dreams day after day, year after year. The 700-plus inductees in the Hall of Fame come from all backgrounds and corners of our state. What their stories have in common is their unwavering courage and belief in their dreams. These dream chasers are an inspiration for us all to strive for excellence and believe in our own potential to chase dreams well into the future.
Ted Muenster's integrity and leadership are well known in South Dakota, and he has left behind a positive impact wherever he goes. A South Dakotan by choice, Ted's career spanned over 40 years and included senior positions in higher education, state government, business, and civic affairs. Some of his accomplishments over these 4 decades include acting dean of statewide educational services at the University of South Dakota, serving as chief of staff to Governor Richard Neep, and becoming the first president of the University of South Dakota Foundation. Ted is valued as an honest and true leader in the state.
Hello, I'm Miles Beacom with the South Dakota Hall of Fame, and today I have Ted Muenster with us. He was inducted in the South Dakota Hall of Fame in 2009. So first of all, Ted, thank you for sharing your time with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me, and it's an honor to be here.
Ted, one of the things that we want to do is really use this to inspire young people across the state, knowing that, let them know that they can dream and chase their dreams. And start with, could you just tell a little bit about your childhood and growing up? And
we had horses, and I remember picking corn with horses and throwing the ears of corn up against what they call the bang board on the wagon.
And then you decided to go on to college?
Yes, I went to the University of Nebraska at Lincoln and graduated with a major in Latin American history. Then I later got a master's degree in political science.
And how about your first job after college?
After college, well, I got involved in politics, strangely enough, and a fellow that lived in the same county that I did was running for Congress, and I volunteered my help, but told him I couldn't do it free, and so he paid me, I think it was $100 a week, and I was on his staff, and actually won.
So what brought you to South Dakota?
Highway 77. You'll have to. You know, I'm a frustrated late-night comic, so you're going to have to put up with a certain amount of this. Dr. Bill Farber, who is a legendary professor at USD, Farber needed somebody to direct a program called the Institute of Public Affairs, which is a very pretentious-sounding name. But what it was a kind of an extension program for state and local government administration. They offered me a job, or the job that I'd come for. And so when I got back to Lincoln, I told my wife that I said, they offered me this job, what do you think? And she said, well, where is it? And I said, well, it's in Vermillion, South Dakota. And she said, now, where's that? Like any brilliant 26-year-old on a one-year funding deal, I bought a house. Anyway, I got involved with various jobs on the campus. President Bolton thought I had some talent, and so when something would come up where he needed somebody to fill in for a while, he asked me to do it. And I was a dean at one time, the dean of continuing education, and I taught political science one course a semester and continued to work in the outreach program of the political science department. And then in the 1970, Dick Knipe was elected governor, and I was there for 4.5 years as his chief of staff.
Tell me this, as busy as you've been very involved with the communities as well. Why do you get involved with the communities as well, with everything that's on your lap?
I think I got that from my family. My grandfather was a sheriff in my home county in Nebraska, and I enjoyed it. I was the United Way campaign chairman in Sioux Falls at one time. I was a board chairman in Sioux Falls for United Way. I was the chair-elect of the Sioux Falls Chamber when I came back here.
And you look at that, and I just look at it and I go, that's incredible, but that's what makes South Dakota such a special place is people willing to commit to the community,
Yes.
trying different things, helping it grow.
And there's a place for everybody that wants to do that. I mean, I encourage young people to reach out to their communities and find things to do and learn about their communities and what makes those communities work. And every organization's looking for interested young people. And us old guys, we're not going to be here forever, you know. And
another question for you. What do you think of the student union here on campus? The Muenster Student Union.
right, I'm actually named after the building. I'm very proud of it. It's a wonderful building, and the students like it. It's a real hub of activity here.
Ted, what would you like to share with kids or young people about, just give them some advice? What advice would you give them?
Be confident in yourself. You can do things that you might not imagine that you can do. And you might fall down at some point, but you get up and keep going. And the kids that grow up in the rural areas like South Dakota, for example, which is still largely a rural state, have a very special quality that they may not recognize